Yes, okay. Banner हो गया. Okay. Good afternoon to all. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಗೆಳೆಯರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿತೈಷಿಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬು ಎಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Good afternoon all. I would like to thank you for giving an opportunity to me. Today introduction to resource person Dr. Babu RN, Department of Biotechnology, Karnataka State Women University. Heartily welcome sir for this vacation. Sir award in PhD in Biotechnology for Babu University. Thank you.
Okay, over to you, sir.
Well, participants were offline, participants were online. I welcome you to this session, for the afternoon session. And I really appreciate that you people have joined this coaching, keeping in mind that to crack the exam. Okay. So I hope that these many days coachings definitely helped you to at least to an extent, that you can able to reach out the what is the requirement of NAT. The requirement is required. So I hope that you people benefited from so many lectures so far. Almost I think 7 days, 7 days. So today I am Dr. Babu, Assistant Professor in Department of Bioinformatics and Biotechnology. So I myself qualified CSIGRF and NET from the CSI Council, and I'm serving since from past 10 years in the Department of Bioinformatics and Biotechnology. Okay, so the topic is today's topic is what I'm going to use. The chapter 9, which is there in the syllabus, that is people development and environment. Okay. This people development and environment, it's required a lot of time, but organizers asked me to at least cover it to us. So let me try to cover the highlights of the whatever the required for exam point of view for the NET pattern. I'm going to cover. See in this probably from this chapter. Not less than 6 to 8 questions will be. 6 to 8 questions will be normally comes from this unit. 6 questions. Like 6 questions you may expect from this chapter. So therefore, your point of area is that you will be good in the humanities subject. You will be good in the your own subject. So you will not be good in the particular science. Where is it going to pay? If you encash this one, definitely there is a chances of qualifying will be increases as you encash the questions which are available in the science category. Okay, so as much as possible, you try to learn the words, try to listen to the words, try to understand the concepts, and we will generally I will tell you, and the fact and figures you have to go and read the wherever necessary. I tell you that this fact of this figures you have to read. Okay, wherever necessary, I am going to tell you. So here, basically, it covers this chapter covers the development and environment in which Millennium Development and Sustainable Development Goals, you have to focus. Human and environment interaction, where how anthropogenic activities and their impact on environment. That's what anthropogenic activity means human activities. How these human activities going to impact the environment. Environmental issues pertaining to local, regional, global, and what are the pollution, air, water, and soil, and noise pollution, and how we manage the waste management. In that, solid waste management, liquid waste management, biomedical hazards, electronics hazards, electronics waste, how we manage those waste particles. And the last one is called climate change and socio-economic economic and political dimensions. Impact of pollutants on human. Basically, these are the broad areas I want to cover. Wherever necessary, I'll just highlight that word is very important. But into that word, we should go. Right? ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಓದಬೇಕು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ see this is how the concept of people and environment the concept of people how we are interacted with the environment how our activities going and impacting the environment so here I have given a cycle here the human activities and environment human activities and environment they are interdependent this interdependent and they cause the waste water the waste the pollutants air pollutants water pollutants soil pollutants and how these are interconnected just a graphical presentation I have given you this is the interaction the how we made it knowingly unknowingly we are dependent on the environment and because of the interaction lots of pollution lots of resources which is available ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸಲು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ so ಇಲ್ಲಿ what is the population is nothing but population is a group of interpreting individuals of a species found in a space or a geographical area at a particular point is called local population and which is also called deem okay this is also called another term is called deem deem ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು deem ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ so you should manage this you should think that deem means a population deem means a population so remember I named that so combining these many deems combining this many population that we call it as meta population ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ see now humans if you take an animal we have a species of cheetah we have a species of elephant we have a species of zebra we have a species of horse all these are populations okay all these populations are interdependent okay these are interdependent and all these populations when they complex when different populations combine that we call as meta population okay that we call as meta population so here some words we need to understand what is called natality then we call it as mortality then the population dispersal natality means birth rate okay natality means birth rate what is the birth rate is increasing or decreasing now death rate is increasing or decreasing mortality rate is death rate increasing or decreasing yes sir decreasing or increasing decreasing very good because of the medical advancement because of the medical ability and the birth rate is increasing because of the we are having good infrastructure in terms of medical facilities and in terms of awareness about the health and therefore the death rate is decreasing as compared with the birth rate okay whereas population dispersal we call it as means population dispersal is nothing but this is very important in which we call it as immigration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗೋದು means living country is called immigration coming to country is called immigration immigration minus immigration is called net is called migration ಇದು ಎರಡು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅದೆರಡು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೊರ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, we have to find out the facts of today's. What is the immigration rate? What is the immigration rate? ಆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, what is the fact? What is the migration, net migration rate? Net migration rate ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, if 10 people are going out of the country and 9 people are from the 9 people from out of the country, non-citizens of India are coming inside, what is the ratio? What is the migration rate? Like that, these are questions na frame ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Migration, immigration, immigration, immigration. Immigration, E means exit, I means in, E means exit, I means in. Immigration, immigration. Okay, ಈ ರೀತಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು so migration rate will be calculated. Okay, so then the questions may be asked because of the immigration rate and compared with birth and rate and death rate. Okay, questions death rate ಇದೆ. Questions frame ಮಾಡೋದು, see concept is same, remember birth rate, death rate concept is same, but question can be framed in a very different way. Okay, ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಬರ್ತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಡೆತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, next slide. Okay, so coming to the environment, what is environment? Environment is a sum total condition which surrounds the man in a given space and time. Environment is nothing but some total condition which surrounds the man in a given space and time. For example, if you take this hall itself is an area and this particular time, so this makes an environment for us. Okay, that make an environment. So the components of environment means we have very important components called abiotic components, abiotic components where ನಿರ್ಜೀವಿ ವಸ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಏನಿದೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿರ್ಜೀವಿತ, biotic components means living components and non-living components. So abiotic components adashna we have called lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Lithosphere is the land. Okay, the land is called lithosphere, the ocean is called hydrosphere, and wherever the water bodies are there is called hydrosphere, and the atmosphere is called above the earth. Above the above the whatever is coming down, that is called atmosphere, isn't it? Hydrosphere, so lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. Then what are the biotic components? Biotic components is all the living organisms, plants, animals, microorganisms. All these are called biotic components. Means they have life. They have life. The jeeva iruvantu adna now biotic components anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And energy components. What are those energy components? We have called wind energy. We have geothermal energy. Wind energy, geothermal energy, hydroelectricity, and nuclear power. These are called energy components. Okay, now I will tell that wind means by fans, whatever the window, by using this fans, wind energy fans, we are going to generate the wind energy. Geothermal means inside the earth. Okay, earth ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅರ್ತ್ ಇಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಜಿಯೋಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ. ವಾಟರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ವಾಟರ್, whatever this Sharavati, this is hydroelectricity, isn't it? Almaty, near Almaty, we have hydroelectricity power. Then we have nuclear power. Like there are different nuclear power stations, isn't it? In Karnataka, there are there. Can anybody tell me which is there in Karnataka? Huh? Kaiga. NTPC is coal based. It's a thermal based. Okay. There is thermal, not a geothermal. It is a thermal, and it is what do you call it? Here, nuclear. We are breaking the nucleus. Molecules break our energy produce. Our energy nuclear ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಅಟಮ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ. You have studied in your UGC as well as the lower classes. ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that energy we call as nuclear energy. ಆ ರೀತಿ we have around, I guess around 8 to 9 power stations are there in the country. One such power station is Kaiga, Kudankulam, Tamil Nadu. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ places where we have units for generating the nuclear power, and the nuclear power is the one today it is in very scope. You may ask the questions from that because ಎಲ್ಲರೂ nuclear power ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತಾರೆ nuclear power is very dangerous. But if you handle it, this is the one with the low amount of things we can generate high energy with low cost investment. No high energy. Again, nuclear power station is, they will come up. So many other nuclear power stations will come up. It can come separate ministry. You must know Ministry of Atomic Energy. You know that Ministry of Atomic Energy. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ Ministry of Atomic Energy ಇದೆ, ಇದರ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ. Okay, this is the generating the powers from atoms. Okay, then ecology ಮೇಲೆ we get questions always. Ecology ಮೇಲೆ I think previous question was that who coined the term ecology in our question. I have seen that question. Ernest Haeckel in 1869, this question was asked already. The term coined by ecology is called Ernest Haeckel in 1869. Deals to study of organism in the natural home, how a organism interacted with other species and the relationship in natural environment and ecosystem in an individual population community. Okay, ecology means it is the relationship how a organisms will interact with their environment. Okay, how an organisms interact with the environment. So okay, that is the end. The measuring the consumption of natural resources in comparison with the Earth's ecological capacity to regenerate them is called ecological footprints. This question may be asked. What is ecological footprints? This we cannot write. This we cannot write.
Yes, okay. Right.
Can we write this one?
Yes, okay. Right.
Ecological footprints. So ecological footprint means, see the natural resources, the consumption of natural resources in comparison to Earth ecological capacity to regenerate. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ Earth ಒಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆಯಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೆಯೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಫುಟ್ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅರ್ಥದ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಅದು ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ. So when you study the ecological footprints of a particular area, you will come to know that ecological footprints study ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ecological footprints deals with? Ecological footprints deals with the consumption and the production. It deals with the consumption and the productions. Okay, ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ it will help us to understand the consumption and the production. Okay, then species, population and community. Species is a set of organisms that resemble each other in a certain feature, and members of the species living together and interacting with each other called as population. Population which already know. It is the species which we can interact. The interbreeding populations we can call it as. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಅಬಂಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ higher number of niches and stability of the community. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Where do you have more diversity, species diversity? Where do you have a more species diversity. Example, to tell an example, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, then Western Rajasthan, okay, then none of the there is option 1 and 2. Eastern hotspots, Western hotspots. Eastern hotspots are those all the chicken neck of the country. What are the chicken neck of the? What is the chicken neck of the country? Nagaland, Mizoram, Assam, avella 7 states idevalla, 7 sister states. 7 sister states are called as chicken neck of the country. The chicken neck of the country, there we have eastern hotspots. Western hotspots in Dakshina, from Gujarat to Kanyakumari, almost Western Ghats. Vella Western Ghats. Those are the hotspots. Hotspots in the area, they have more diversity of species. One jagadalli you have more number of species. Species ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Cheetah, elephant, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು species ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈಕ್ರೋಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮೈಕ್ರೋಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we have numbers of species are more. That is why we call it richness in species. That is why we call it as hotspots of the country. Hotspots of the country and we have the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats as well as Himalayan adu kuda ನಾವು hotspots ಅಂತೀವಿ. So here majorly ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು one important thing you have to ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು niches ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಸ್ಟಾಟಾ ಒಂದೊಂದು like what do you call it, stratification of ecology, stratification of ecosystem. Stratification of ecosystem ಅಂದ್ರೆ, for example, if you go to the mountain we have different kind of niches. If you come to the down you have different type of niches. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ, ಡೌನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ. So that is called keystone species. Okay, keystone species ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? keystone key ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? key ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ key ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. Okay, you got my point? Similarly, one ecosystem alli one species ಅನ್ನು ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ecological system completely ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ let me tell you, jaguar, ಹೌದಾ? jaguar, cheetah. So they are present in a particular system. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ cheetah ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. Do you think that environment will be there? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಕೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಜಿಂಕೆಗಳ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜಿಂಕೆಗಳ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಗಳ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಗುಬ್ಬಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ನಾವು ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ the whole ecosystem is going to fail. That is why we call it key species. Keystone species. ಅದಲ್ಲ, what is keystone species ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So what do you mean keystone species ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Keystone species ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ it is a species has significant and disproportionately large influence on the community structure. So ಒಂದು community structure ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ecosystem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು structure ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ecosystem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು species ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಆ species ಅನ್ನು when you take when the species is emigrated from that particular ecosystem, the whole ecosystem will be collapsed. Whole ecosystem will be collapsed. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹಿರಿಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯನನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ that African elephant is in savanna forest. Savanna forest ಅಲ್ಲಿ African elephant ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ that is the African elephant is keystone species in the savanna forest. African elephant ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ. That is must. If you eliminate that species from that particular forest, the whole savanna forest ecosystem will be collapsed. Okay. Similarly, starfish in marine ecosystem, jaguar in certain forest ecosystem. Certain forest ecosystem. So they will going to play a very important and significant role. When you take out that particular species from that particular environment, the whole ecosystem will be collapsed. That is what keystone species. You may get a question on this one. Keystone species will next. Critical link species. Another critical link species. A species that play a very important role in the supporting network species as pollinators, dispersal agent, absorption, circulation of nutrients, etc. A critical link species there. For example, one particular, say for example, one mango palm is there. It's a mango palm. In mango palm, honeybees are there. Okay, honeybees. You know honeybees? Honeybees is there. If honeybees are removed from the mango palm, do you think that mangoes will come? You will get pollination correctly. Pollination is there. Paragraphs question. Okay. So pollination is where one particular even particular fertilization activity. Fertilization activity help ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Who will going to help? Honeybees. Honeybees like we have different insects. We have different flies in them. Okay. So our help product. Those species we call it as critical linking species. When you remove those species, you will not get the particular fruit. You will not get the fruit. The mango plant will not be healthy. Okay, so like that. Similarly, there is a one association called mycorrhizal fungi helps in vascular for absorption of nutrients. Fine. One plant plant the root will use observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಕಡ್ಲಿ ಕೊರಟಸ್ ನೋಡಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಣ್ಣದೊಂದು ಈಗ ಕಡಲೆ you take out the that ಕಡಲೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have nodules. That nodules contain certain microorganisms. That microorganism helps us to absorb the nutrients from the soil. Critical link species ಇದು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ? It will help the plant to survive. It will help the organism to survive. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ if you take intestine, we have so much of microorganisms in our intestine. You know that, isn't it? We have our microbial flora, our biotic flora in the intestine. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that is why there are some species that are very important. Ecosystem, the term ecosystem was critical link species keystone species then we have now ecosystem. The term ecosystem was defined by the Arthur Kansley, who defined ecosystem. Arthur Kansley. So in 1935, it is a self-regulating living organism interacting with each other and with non-living things. How our organism self-regulate with interacting with the living and non-living things. Andre one samudradalli when you take the ocean or if you take a lake where we have biotic components are there, means microorganisms we have fishes are there, we have frogs are there, we have crabs are there, many things are there, isn't it? And at the same time we have stone, we have phytoplanktons, we have small waste substance, all these are called non-living things. How these organisms will interact with the non-living things, so that makes the ecosystem. That makes the ecosystem. Here, the term ecotone is very important. Ecotone is transition of the vegetation. Sorry, open ecosystem and closed ecosystem. Open ecosystem means where energy exchange takes place. Open ecosystem means energy exchange. This is the open ecosystem. This is all called open ecosystem. Closed ecosystem means there is no energy exchange. Okay. Okay. These are open ecosystem. What do you mean open ecosystem? Open ecosystem means where energy exchange takes place. Energy exchange takes place. Okay? If you take this is the open, this is all open, isn't it? We take the latent energy, then we will eliminate some, we reflect some amount of energy, and we humans we also liberate certain energy, isn't it? Certain energy now liberate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Where exchange of energy between the system. ಇಲ್ಲಿದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ if you take a glacier Antarctic region water, the whole outer layer is completely, covered with snow. Inside there is a living things are there. There is no exchange of energy. There is no exchange of energy. Such system is called closed ecosystem. Okay, such where no exchange of energy. Such ecosystem we call it as closed ecosystem. Then another term is called ecotone. Ecotone, very important. Ecotone means the transition area of vegetation between two different plant communities. Okay, for example, forest and grasslands, and the influence of the community, on the bordering community, on each they're known as edge effect. We call it edge effect. And in a simple term, what I would like to tell is what is the difference between Dharwad and Hubli? Dharwad is the shiver of western India. Hubli is the north side. Okay? If you go to the Hubli, you will have less diversity, and if you go to the Dharwad, you will have high diversity. Vegetation is there. Allinna the population, species diversity is high. Here the species diversity is less. Means that is the edge. The edge is Dharwad is the edge between the two environments. One is northern Karnataka, other is western Ghats. Western Ghats with northern Karnataka one effect is the edge. Only species ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. Number of species will be more. That is called edge effect. That is the edge effect. One simple ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ that is the width effect. ಈಗ ನಾವು if you say an example, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ you go to the African regions where complete grassland ಇರುತ್ತೆ, complete forest ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ complete forest ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ completely grassland ಇರುತ್ತೆ. There is a transition point between grassland and the forest area. Grassland and forest area means certain area, the transition area we call it. There we have number of species will be more. Only fertilization ಆಗೋದಾಗಲಿ, interbreeding ಆಗಲಿ, that will be different. That we call as edge effect. ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Edge effect ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ questions ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay? So I am just what I am doing is I am highlighting the important points. Edge effect ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ecotone ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, critical linkage ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, right? Then another example I would like to tell you here. We heard about estuaries. Have you heard about estuaries? Anybody know what is estuaries? Estuaries ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿವರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but river is coming up and it's connecting to the ocean. River is coming up, connecting to the ocean. ಹೌದಾ? ಈ ocean ಮತ್ತೆ river connecting point ಇದೆಲ್ಲ that we call it estuaries. That we call it estuaries. ಹೌದಾ? ಆ estuaries ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the population of the ಇದು fishing ಆಗಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ fish inbreeding, fish breeding is high, fish population is high. Reason is because two environment or two ecosystems are merging. Two ecosystems are merging. That is called estuaries. Estuaries already where we have a species diversity is more in estuaries. Okay, species diversity is high. Okay, next. Living components. This living components means if you take, for example, if you take the this one ocean, where we have called autotrophs means producers, zooplankton, consumers. That's called herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and detritivores. Okay, herbivores are there; those consume the plants. Carnivores are there. These are the species they consume the small animals. Then omnivores means both plant as well as animals. Omnivores. Detritivores means ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ waste ಅನ್ನ degrade ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Detritivores. These are all waste decomposers. Okay, means bacteria and fungi are the main agent. They will decompose all the organic material. Decompose the all organic material, right? Living then abiotic components means there are non-living chemical compounds, physical factors that affect the ecosystem. They are all the abiotic components. Function of ecosystem. It has different food chains, food web, unidirectional flow of energy, nutrients, circulation. Every ecosystem regulated and maintained itself. ಯಾವುದೇ ecosystem ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತ ಒಂದು regulations ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ecosystem ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ different trophic levels and ecological pyramids ಅಂತೀವಿ. Different trophic levels and ecological pyramids ಅಂತೀವಿ. So trophic levels of pyramids with producer at the bottom and producer at the bottom, then the primary consumers, followed by secondary consumers, and followed by tertiary consumers. Illi pyramids ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. I will tell the pyramids. Ecological pyramids is developed by Charles Elthorn. Ecological pyramids are developed by Charles Elthorn, which gives the information about the flow of energy, number, and biomass. Energy, mass, and number. Energy, mass, and number. How it is there, we will see. Next slide. So, if you take this one, take an example. Okay, it's a pyramid of energy. Pyramid of energy is always upright. Pyramid of energy always upright. Energy ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ pyramid sharp ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, if you see that one, that pyramid where at the beginning is 30% into 10% is 1% ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 1% is 0.6% ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಟೋಟ್ರೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಟ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್. ಏನಂತ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಅಪ್ರೈಟ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಪ್ರೈಟ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಟ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ plants ಇದೆ. We have a number of plants, more number of plants are there, and depending on these plants there are some few numbers of animals are there. These animals again, on these animals there are few animals are dependent, on these animals a single animal is dependent. So pyramid ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಂಬರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Upright in numbers, upright in energy. Okay, upright in energy ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು upright in numbers. Okay, partly upright and partly upright of pyramid number. ಅಂದ್ರೆ partly ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, it's like in both way it is been depicted, both way depicted. ಇದು what happens is producer, herbivores and carnivores. Like here one is there, here this producer is dependent by many other herbivores. These herbivores again they will be food for one carnivore. Okay, similarly idu nodi, idu ulta, this is reverse. That is called downward pyramid. Where do you see downward pyramid? Where do you see downward pyramid? This is also called inverted pyramid number. For example, one plant is there, single plant is there. This plant is giving habitat for many small primary consumers. Okay, insects, insect, butterfly, or small. These small insects and butterflies are habitat for them. These in turn will be fitted for secondary consumers. They are called birds. This is the ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಿದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ಒಂದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 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 pyramid of biomass. Pyramid of biomass is depicts the relationship between the different trophic levels in terms of flow of biomass. Two types of pyramid of biomass, namely upright and inverted biomass. Okay, so when you take the biomass of forest, it is upright. When you take the biomass of ocean, it is a inverted. Point only. Just you can just see the difference. But in forest in terms of biomass pyramid inverted number but in case of marine ecosystem, where the pyramid is inverted, means producers on which the many species are dependent. On these many species, the other big species are dependent. So here energy 4 grams, 8 grams, 12 grams increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Mass increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Biomass is increasing. So inverted biomass, inverted. So aquatic system where we can find the inverted pyramids. In case of terrestrial, in terms of biomass, we can find the upright biomass. Okay, upright the pyramid in the upright direction level. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕಾದ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮೂರು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. You know eutrophication. What is eutrophication? Eutrophication is the water bodies have good amount of minerals. The water bodies have good amount of minerals. That is called eutrophication. Allelotrophic is water bodies are deficient in minerals and organic matter. Means they don't have minerals. Water bodies don't have much minerals. Water bodies don't have much minerals. Whereas dystrophic is water bodies rich in undecomposed organic matter. For example, bogs and marshmallows. Andre udaharanege, if you see anywhere you have seen the complete greening of water. You have seen no complete growth of algae, greenish water, because that is the eutrophication. That is the condition with eutrophication. Then rich in minerals, because of that more algae will grow. Rich in minerals, because of that more algae will grow. Yavade water, if you don't have minerals and if you don't have organic components, there you don't have much species will act there. Whereas in certain case, that is the dystrophic water, there the complete water nature is the so where we have water bodies rich in undecomposed organic matter. For example, bogs and marshmallows there ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. That is called bogs ಅಂತೀವಿ and marshmallows ಅಂತೀವಿ. So these three terms, eutrophication. Why certain lakes are favorable for growing algae? Why certain water bodies are favorable for growing of algae? Rich in minerals. This is the answer. Is that okay? Next, biosphere. Biosphere means if you combine all the ecosystem present on the earth, then it is called biosphere. So this is our biosphere. Right? Here, ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ that we call as biosphere. It may be water ecosystem, it may be marine ecosystem, it may be terrestrial ecosystem, it may be lake ecosystem. ಎಲ್ಲ ecosystem ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ecosystem is one particular thing. All the ecosystem is combined, that we call as biosphere. Okay, find out that how many biospheres are there in India. Find out how many biospheres are there in India. As of today, ಎಷ್ಟು biospheres ಇದಾವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಯೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಬಯೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು? ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ Nilgiris biosphere. Okay, Nilgiris biosphere, that is one biosphere. Himalayan biosphere ಇದೆ. Himalayan biosphere, Nilgiris biosphere. Okay, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರಾಖಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಯೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ. ಉತ್ತರಾಖಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಯೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಹೀಗೆ as per as my knowledge 14 biospheres we have. 14 ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, but recent updates we check it. Recent updates we check it. Okay, then biomes. Biosphere, I think biomes, the terrestrial portion of the biosphere is divided into biomes, that is called desert and grassland and tropical and rainforest. Tropical ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್. rainforest ಅಂದ್ರೆ rainforest ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್. then desert ಅಂದ್ರೆ all complete desert glacier for example western Rajasthan. is the desert. Then grassland, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ grassland ecosystem ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ. We don't have much. Along the certain ಜಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, but we don't have much grassland, but it is there more in Mediterranean ಜಾಸ್ತಿ grassland ಇದೆ. ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ grassland ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. Okay, then habitat is something like there are environment in which the organism or population normally lives called habitat. Whereas biosphere ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is the biosphere. Atmosphere ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is the main, that is called atmosphere. So 4 spheres we have. This 4 spheres ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so usually the lithosphere is rocky. Okay, rocky crust covering the entire planet. It covers the entire surface of the from top of Mount Everest to till the Mariana Trench. Okay, Mariana Trench is the deepest point on the earth. Deepest point on the earth. Where is available? Elide Mariana Trench. Anybody is preparing the competitive exams? Where do you find the Mariana Trench? Very good. Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Mariana Trench is in Pacific Ocean, the deepest point on the earth. Highest point is Mount Everest. ಹೌದಾ? So ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ deepest point ವರೆಗೆ, that is called lithosphere. That is the lithosphere. ಹೌದಾ? Then hydrosphere is composed of all the water near the earth. 97% of water is what is 97% of water? Ocean. ಹೌದಾ? 97% of water is ocean and 3% of water is fresh water. Okay, completely now ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರ water only 3%. Remaining all 97% of water is ocean and which has the salt, which is not potable, which is not drinkable. Okay, so only 3% of water is there. In the 3%, how much is ice again? How much is present with the ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ in 3% ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಐಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲೇಷಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಆ ಒಂದು 3% ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಲೇಷಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗ್ಲೇಷಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಐಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಗ್ಲೇಷಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್, ಐಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಐಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಗ್ಲೇಷಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. In Greenland, we have completely ice sheets and glaciers. So that is also a form of fresh water. Okay, if you go to the areas like Jammu and Kashmir, here we have got whatever the ice is coming on, that is fresh water. That is drinkable water. Okay, that is drinkable water. So when you combine all those things, that is 3%. Remaining all 97% is ocean. Okay. Then biosphere is composed of all the living organisms, plants, animals, and most of the plants is found in the 3 meters below the ground and 30 meters above it, and top 200 meters of ocean and sea. Okay, if you see Earth now ocean ಹೋದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೀಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಫ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Do you find life in the marine trench? Do you find the life in the marine trench? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಬೆಳಕು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಲೈಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ if you dig your earth for about something like around 100 meters, 200 meters, so ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಮೈಕ್ರೋಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲು ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. And if you go to the 200 meters above the earth, do you get there? ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಫ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಬಯೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ where all the living organisms will going to live. So in this one atmosphere, we have different kinds of layer: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, then what? Ionosphere and thermosphere. Okay, troposphere. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. troposphere ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು this is above the earth. Okay, we are not talking about the below the earth, we are talking above the earth. The first layer is called troposphere. A troposphere is what? Troposphere, it starts from 8 to the sea. Troposphere 8 km to 18 km at equator. The temperature absolute is 6.4 degrees Celsius per kilometer. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? the temperature 6.4 degrees Celsius ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. 6.4 degrees Celsius ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು so if you start from traveling from 8 kilometers and above, temperature ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. And all this jet stream occurs at the top level of the troposphere. Greenhouse effects occurs in this layer. Greenhouse effect ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ troposphere ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Jet stream ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದು ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಭೂತ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ಜೆಟ್. ಆ ಜೆಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್. and they all travel in the troposphere. They all travel in the troposphere in the area of 18 kilometers at equator. Okay, and greenhouse effect is in troposphere. The greenhouse layer you can see in the troposphere. Then the stratosphere, it's a tropopause. It's like after the troposphere starts from the 80 km to the 50 km above Earth's surface. The horizontal wind blowing is after that helps to fly aeroplanes, and ozone is present in this. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಗಾಳಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗಾಳಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ವಿಂಡ್. ಗಾಳಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಗಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವತ್ತು ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಆಗೋದು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ. ಯಾವುದು? ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Main important, ozone is also present in the stratosphere. Ozone is also present in the stratosphere. Then mesosphere extends up to 80 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Coldest temperature in the atmosphere, dipping as low as -100 degrees Celsius, and the phenomenon of shooting star occurs here. Shooting stars. ನಮ್ಮ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳ ಬಣ್ಣ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಮಿಂಚಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳ ಬಣ್ಣವು mesosphere. Okay, shooting star. The shooting star phenomena occurs in the mesosphere. Ionosphere extends up to 690 kilometers, generally considered as outer space, conduct electricity. Which layer conduct electricity? The atmosphere. Then they are called as ionosphere. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಡಿತಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ? Ionosphere. They reflect radio waves, also reflect solar wind, which is highly charged particles called aurora ejected as sun in the polar area. Aurora formation. Aurora formation ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೆಂಪು ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕೋಲ್ will get the whole pinkish and reddish layer ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that layer is called aurora formation. That is takes place in the ionosphere. Then last one is called thermosphere. Thermosphere temperature can rise above 100 degrees Celsius. It is the thickest and most vertical expansion layer in the atmosphere. Hubble Space Telescope and International Space Station (ISS), International Space Station and Hubble Space Telescope is present. ಅದೇನಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ದು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿದೆ, why all satellite will go to sit there. Satellite will ಕೂರ್ತವೆ. That is your station. That satellite, that station where it is available after the thermosphere. After the thermosphere, Hubble telescope and International Space Station is located at the thermosphere orbit. Thermosphere at the next. Okay, this is again the factors affecting the environment. Topographic means like how the altitude, mountain chain, plains, river level, valleys, forests, etc. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ topographic ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಭೂಮಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ somewhere it is at some altitude, somewhere it is big mountain will be there, somewhere it is lake will be there. These are all the factors which affects the topography of the land. ಹೌದಾ? topography of the land ಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Then climate ಗೆ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಯಾವ ಇರ್ತಾವಂದ್ರೆ atmosphere, light, temperature, humidity, wind, rain. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಭಾಳ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? Why? Because of the wind. Because of the cold wind coming from the northern side. And northern side the cold wind ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಶೀತ ಗಾಳಿ. Because of that they are feeling the cold. That is why our environment is affected by atmosphere, light, temperature, humidity. Erratic factor ಅಂದ್ರೆ those lithosphere. Erratic factor means lithosphere. This is all like not much important. Let's go to the next topic. Next topic. This is okay. So hope ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡೋ ecology ಇದು species diversity ಏನು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನು, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಏನು, ಮೆಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನು, ಬರ್ತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಏನು, ಡೆತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಏನು, ಇವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ಈಗ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪೇನ್ ನೋ ಗೇನ್. ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪೇನ್ ನೋ ಗೇನ್. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ, ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು 2-3 ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಓಕೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ human and environment interaction anthropology activity what do you mean by anthropogenic activity anthropogenic activity is human activities are those why what are those human activities to fulfill the needs of human industrial production energy consumption change of lifestyle okay natural equilibrium is disturbed agrarian community is transformed to industrial society why anthropogenic activities increased because of human needs why we are established industry because of the human needs isn't it Oda, we are diminishing the forest and we are starting the cultivating and cultivation start ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಡಿಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ but actually the forest was balancing something else in terms of carbon in terms of this one giving the habitat to many species so adana balance ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ but we don't know we are just thinking about the profit so what we did we cut down the all trees and then we planted the arachnids so this is what we make in the western ghats ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ therefore we have lost again if you go back to the 70s if you go back to the 50s when independence got the forest population was about 72% now the forest population came to like 45 and 48% this is because of the human interference okay because of the anthropogenic activities so impact of traditional type of agriculture so what happens to the traditional type of agriculture so whatever the agriculture we are doing what actually it does so the impact of traditional type of agriculture that leads to the deforestation means tree soil erosion means soil suffering then depletion of nutrients definitely ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಸೊಪ್ಪುಗಳು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತವೆ then nitrate pollution blue baby syndrome nitrate pollution nitrate pollution is why if you use more and urea what happens urea contains the nitrate if the more amount of urea present urea usage that leads to the increase in the concentration of nitrate and that leads to one disease called blue baby syndrome that is if a concentration is 25 mg per liter that is responsible to cause the blue baby syndrome okay then the other is called eutrophication I told isn't it eutrophication means rich in minerals so that is called eutrophication use of pesticides is also causing the also causing the environment means we are increasing the concentration of pesticides in the environment because of that we are facing these problems the food what we are consuming is there no it is not having that much of energy or that much of nutrients which was our parents were using it ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಏನು ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ okay ಆ ಫುಡ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ why because land is same but pollution is more okay ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜಿ ಮರ್ಕ್ಯೂರಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮರ್ಕ್ಯೂರಿ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೆಸಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ everybody got getting the cardiac arrest 28 years 30 years cardiac arrest that is one reason I'm telling you that is one reason there may be other lifestyle reasons are there but that is one reason what I noticed Okay. Then occupational health hazard, like occupational health hazard. Here, use of salinity. Salinity is what? Means the percentage of salt contained in the water is called salinity. Percentage of salt contained in the water is called salinity. Okay, the ocean water is called saline. It's a saline water, isn't it? Okay, there are certain species only they grow, other species do not grow. Mangroves plants still grow. Their plants grow. Okay, right? Next, so I am talking on the impact of housing related activity. Housing related activities are like just important points I am going to highlight. The impact of housing related activities on the environment. What are the housing related activities? Multi-story building material pollution. There is a one symptom for sick building syndrome. ಅದು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೆಲವು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಿಕ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್. Sick building syndrome ಅಂದರೆ so production of plastic, metals, use of CFCs, asbestos. CFCs ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Chlorofluorocarbons ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Where we use this one? Where we use chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, where we use? ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. CFCs, when we use CFCs? Name it. It is refrigerated. Somebody said refrigerated. Refrigerated use not. So we were using the CFCs in earlier days. Nowadays we don't use CFCs. CFCs is the one reason for which the ozone is depletion takes place. Ozone depletion takes place. CFC is one reason among them. Okay, chlorofluorocarbons. Now chlorofluorocarbons, there is a replacement of CFCs are there. Okay, replacement of CFCs are there. That you have to find out. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು CFCs ನ ಬದಲು ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. That is environmentally friendly. We are using one such chemicals that is environmentally friendly. Instead of CFC, we are using that chemical. Find out. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾರ? Do you know that one? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. Okay. So, methane, no methane. Formaldehyde used as an adhesive, benzene used as a petrol, ink, oil, paint, plastic and rubber. So these are all the activities basically they are impacting the environment. Then similarly the mining activities, devegetation and defacing of landscape, groundwater contamination, surface water pollution, air pollution, occupational health hazard, like silicose, black lung disease. Black lung disease is very good. I heard about this one, black lung disease. If you go to the area of Hospet, if you go to the area of Ballari, mining activities ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ disease black lung disease. Because the whole environment is polluted with the air. ಆ ಒಂದು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಹಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಲಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಲಂಗ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸಿಲೋಸಿಸ್ is one more disease. Is one more disease because of that occupational health hazard. This is also one of the occupational health hazard. Okay, next. Impact of transportation activities on environment, air and water pollution, nitrous oxide depletion and ozone, CO2 and CH4. CO is carbon monoxide. What is the percentage of carbon monoxide in the environment? Yesterday. What happens to carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is really producer. Where do we produce this one? Where do we produce the carbon monoxide? Diesel burn again. ವಾಹನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವಾಹನದಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಹೌದಾ ಅದರ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 0.2% ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 0.2% ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಾಕ್ಸಿಕ್ ಇದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನಮ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿರಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾ we have hemoglobin okay the hemoglobin what happens the oxygen will be oxygen bind to hemoglobin and it will be exchanged deoxygenated blood oxygenated blood okay ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇರ್ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇರ್ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಬೈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ toxicity carbon monoxide toxicity and very dangerous and it is produced by the acid rain what is acid rain where do you get acid rain why acid rain comes ಆಮ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಮ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಮ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ all the pollution burning of coal burning thermal pollution burning of coal regular pollution industrial pollution all these things will go to the what are those carbon monoxide NO2 SO2 NOx all things will go in the top they fall and come as a precipitation and precipitation is contain more amount of carbon monoxide NO2 SO2 and NOx ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಂಥ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಆಸಿಡ್ ರೈನ್ ಆಮ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ಓಕೆ ಆಮ್ಲ ಮಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇವೆ all those things carbon monoxide nitrous oxide sulfur dioxide okay and NOx ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತವೆ okay and global warming melting of ice glaciers higher sea level rise in temperature low region on earth what are these why this is happening this is all the impact of all this human activities anthropogenic activities because of anthropogenic activities global warming is happening what is the average temperature of earth what is the average temperature of earth ಭೂಮಿಯ ಸರಾಸರಿ ತಾಪಮಾನ ಎಷ್ಟು what is the average temperature of earth ಎಷ್ಟು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಸರಾಸರಿ ತಾಪಮಾನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ 14 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 14 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಈ 14 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಇಂದ 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ 15 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ average temperature of earth if it is become 15 degree celsius okay all this global warming melting of ice glaciers ella slow everything will be start what happens in the melting of glaciers will take ice ಏನದು ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೇಸಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮುಂಬೈ ಅರ್ಧ ಮುಳುಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಅರ್ಧ ಮುಳುಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಾರಿಷಸ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಮುಳುಗುತ್ತೆ okay there was an incident probably you have seen in the last 34 years back they did their parliamentary meeting in the sea to attract the world intention towards the global warming ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಾವು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ತೋರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ they did their meeting in the underground of water ocean ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು because that is all because of the global warming and why it is happening everything because of the excessive use of resources excessive industrial production lot of pollution is happening acids then all kinds of chemicals are exhibited and they go to the top and they make a temperature rise that temperature rise that because of the temperature increasing temperature glaciers start to form ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಒಂದು 50-60% ಭೂಮಿ ಬರೀ ಗ್ಲೇಸಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಭೂಮಿಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ and other areas ರಷ್ಯಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ UK ಪಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಗ್ಲೇಸಿಯರ್ಸ್ if they start dissolving ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ sea level will be ರೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ರೈಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸಮುದ್ರ ದಂಡಿ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮುಳುಗ್ತೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ? ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ it is our everybody's responsibility to as much as possible reduce the pollution. This is all again the impact, global warming impact to next human development. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ human development is what ಇದು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ human development this question in both. Okay, H refers to the biological and psychological changes that occurs in human from birth to end adolescent. Developments are influenced by the genetic and environmental factor. Four interactive shape in the human development. Phases shape in the human development. The biological forces, psychological forces, socio-cultural forces, life cycle forces. So what are the different forces involved in the human development index? Is one is the biological force, psychological force, socio-cultural force, life cycle forces. So these are all why I am telling these factors means ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು human development index ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ when you announce a human development index or the human development index test is we have to consider all these four factors. We have to consider the factors of biological forces, psychological forces, socio-cultural forces, life cycle forces. All these four together we have to calculate the human development index. Okay? There are sustainable developments. When the word sustainable development is there, what is sustainable development? ಏನು ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತಿರೋದು ಏನು? ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಬೇಕು. We have to make out of our needs. Then we have to conserve the needs of future generations. That is what sustainable development. Okay, that is a sustainable development. That's what we have to do it. The concept of need and idea of limitation imposed by state of technology and social organization. United Nations stated that UNDP program 1990, Planning Commission started the National Human Development Index 2001. UNDP again, what is UN? UN again, United Nations, ವಿಶ್ವಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. United Nations ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದೆ called UNDP program. In 1990, they have started the calculation of human development index. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ human development index ಅನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ human development ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ human development index ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ if you take the third world countries, ಅಲ್ಲಿ human development index ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ಬೆಳೀರಿ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಹೆಲ್ತ್, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿಶ್ವಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It will going to calculate the human development index of all the countries, and wherever it is less, it is going to make some certain programs. Thereby, it should raise the level of their index, development index. Okay. So human development defines the process of enlarging the people's choice, formation of human capabilities, health, skill, and knowledge. Okay, health, skill, and knowledge. Human development defines the process of enlarging the people's choice, formation of human capabilities, health, skill, and knowledge. ನಾನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ನನಗೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ನನಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್, your psychologically good, your health is good, your socio-cultural process is good, life cycle is good, lifestyle is good. Okay, everything is good, then automatically your human values, the human development will be more. So based on this calculation, we have make use of the acquired capabilities for productive purpose, being active in the culture, political affairs, etc. that measures the elements of the human development. The productivity, equity, sustainability, and empowerment. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ we are going to calculate the human development index. Next slide. UN concept of human development. As per the UN HDI index, healthy life, knowledgeable, decent standard of living does not reflect the inequality, poverty, human insecurity. So, either UN concept human development. UN is the United Nations. It is United Nations human development. It means, as per HDI, a healthy life, knowledgeable, decent standard of living, okay, does not reflect the inequality, poverty, then human insecurity. So, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು human ಜನರಿಗೆ ನಾವು human development ಅಂದ್ರೆ they have standard, they are living a good standard, their human development values is more, the HDI index is more than human development. Okay. HDI of Indian ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ 120th position, 128th position. I don't know result ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Just go to the last year. 2019 ಅಲ್ಲ 2019 ಅಲ್ಲ 129th ಇದೆ position, 129th position ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ because ಇದೇ questions. What is the human development index of India after COVID? Right. After COVID-19. After COVID-19 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷ 2021. Okay, 21 actually 20 COVID was there. After COVID is 21. What is the human development index of COVID-19 infection? ಅವನು ಓದಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 129 ಇದೆಯಾ, 128 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದು 129 ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? 129 ಎಷ್ಟು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 129 ಇಂದ is out of what? 129 ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್? 129 is out of what? How many countries? 196. 196 out of 195. No, 196. Okay. So 196 out of 196, we are at 149th position. Is it good? Do you think it is a good? Huh? It is very bad. It is very bad. We should expect that we should come within 50, within 25. That is the human development index. Okay, so that you should remember that. Huh? Then gender development index. Gender development index measure the gender gaps in human development and achievement of the GDI takes into account disparity between the SDI of men and women. Women ಮತ್ತೆ men into difference in terms of development. In terms of development, how it differs. GDI of India is 2019 0.89. 0.89. Okay, that you have to. Gender inequality index. The index aims to serve as a compass to track progress and relative gaps between women and men on health, education, economy, and politics. Okay, the GII, Gender Inequality Index of India is 122nd place. Gender
inequality.
Gender inequality. ಅದಲ್ಲ inequality index GII is to 122nd. 122nd, is it good? Not good. It's very bad. As far as my knowledge is very bad. Okay, it should be improved. Means it indicates that there is a more gap between men and women. There is a more gap between the men and women in terms of representation, in terms of justice, in terms of opportunities, in terms of challenges. So okay, this is the gap is there. Next. Okay, these are all certain Millennium Development Goal and Sustainable Development Goal. UN 191 member agreed to 8 goals before 2015. UN Millennium Declaration 2000. ಏನಿದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಲೇನಿಯಂ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಮಿಲೇನಿಯಂ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನೇನು ಗೋಲ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಮಿಲೇನಿಯಂ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಲ್, ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ UN, ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಹೌದಾ? ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ and we are all the members of the United Nations. We all the countries of 196 countries are the members. And based on the your economy, you have to fund it. Based on the economy, ನಮ್ಮ economy ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. It's a contributor. So what we do, and every time, every United Nations meeting, what they will do, they will go to make certain goals. So in 2015, they made a goal like elimination of poverty, elimination of hunger, elimination of disease, elimination of literacy, combat environmental degradation and discrimination against. These are all the, how many goals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 goals were declared in 2015. Okay, that is a Millennium Development Goals. Poverty ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹಂಗರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲಿಟರಸಿ ಇಲಿಟರಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲಿಟರಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, we have to increase the education. Okay, illiteracy, then environmental degradation ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, discrimination against women ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. These are all the 8 goals which was made by the Millennium Development Goal 2015. Okay, then what are the key achievements of Rio 1992 Rio Global Partnership for Sustainable Development? In 2000, adopted the MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, to reduce the extreme poverty in human. ಅದೊಂದು ಗೋಲ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು Johannesburg Declaration tells about the sustainable development and plan of implementation of World Summit for Sustainable Development. Rio 2012 Future We Want, adopted by UN. 2013 subsequent adoption by 2030 agenda in UN General Assembly. So what I am trying to tell is, idara ivale gotta, so this you will good get in books. Yen madbekadre one point I message you. I give a message here is, what are the different declarations happened by the UN at different summit? Different summit. If Rio summit one, okay, New York summit one, Johannesburg summit one. Summit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ. ಆ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ. The decision is for the development of the globe. The development of the globe. So what are those decisions? For what we have taken the decision? These decisions you have list out. 2011, 2001, 2004, 2012, 2015. Is Sendai Declaration. Sendai Declaration is Addis Ababa Action Agenda for enhancing ಒಂದು declaration ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Then transforming the world 2030 agenda for sustainable development at New York 2015. Paris Agreement on climate change in 2015. Climate change in the Paris in 2015. Here the different summit ಅಲ್ಲಿ different agenda ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. These are all again sustainable development goals. Yesterday 17 sustainable development goals. How many? 17 sustainable development goals. Who made the sustainable development goals? United Nations. What are those sustainable development goals? What is that? Poverty alla? That is poverty, right? No poverty. Uda? Zero hunger. No poverty, zero hunger. Good health and well-being. Quality education. Gender equality. Clean water and sanitation. Affordable and clean energy, then decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water has to be maintained. Life below water ಯಾರು? ಸಮುದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಜೀವಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Life on land above the, then place justice and strong institution partnership for the goals. ಈ 17 ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ what who did this one? These are sustainable development goals declared by United Nations. Okay, where the United Nations organization is present? Next, Millennium Development Goal 2015 to 30 ಇದೆ. End poverty and hunger between 2015 and 1 millennium and ಎಷ್ಟು 15 ವರ್ಷ. 1 millennium is nothing but 15 years. 1 millennium is 15 years. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2015 to 2030 ವರೆಗೆ. These are all the goals which we made and how these goals are going to be achieved by cooperating with all the countries. So first, those are all the one, reduce the extreme hunger and poverty 2015 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಿತ್ತು reduce extreme hunger and poverty. ಈಗ end poverty and hunger. ಈಗ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ reduce ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಎಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ between 2000 to 2015 ಏನಿತ್ತು reduce extreme hunger and poverty. That is that millennium development. Millennium 2000 ಇಂದ 2015 1 millennium. 2015 ಇಂದ 2030 another millennium. 2000 to 2015 ಏನ್ millennium ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ millennium ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು reduce extreme hunger and poverty ಇತ್ತು. That was our goal. Okay, now what we did, we have changed it. Now completely end. No reduce, complete end ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. End poverty and hunger. Hunger ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, poverty ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. This is this millennium development goal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಇನ್ನು 6 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಇದೆ. 7 ವರ್ಷ. ಇನ್ನು 7 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education. Means earlier ಏನಿತ್ತು achieve universal primary education. Achieve universal primary education in 2000 to 2015. Now 2015 to 2030 ಏನಿದೆ ensure inclusive and equitable quality education. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. difference ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? Now we have to do the quality education. Earlier we were just to give education. Now we have to focus on the quality. Okay. Next, promote gender equality and promote women empowerment. Now earlier promote gender equality and promote women empowerment. Now achieve gender equality. Our promote ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ just ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ just try. Now equal ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, this millennium focus on the gender equality. Then reduce the inequality within and among the countries, ensure healthy lives and promote well-being. Earlier ಏನಿತ್ತು reduce the child mortality and improve the maternal health, combat HIV, malaria and other diseases. Now ಈಗ ಏನಿದೆ ensure healthy lives and promote well-being. Okay, so these are the different goals we have. Then promote global partnership, then provide access to justice for all, accountability and inclusive institute at all levels, accountability and inclusive institutes at all levels. Okay, next. This is about the Millennium Development Goals. Millennium Development Goals. Last one. Third one issues, solutions. Last ಇದೆ ಬಟ್ ಇದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. What I will do, very important points will come to talk. Environmental issues, sustainable development at the end of our, that's okay. Opinion of 1972 UN World Conference on the Human Environment and Rio Summit. Environment pollution is more contributed by developed nation. Really what important point ಇದೆ. Environment pollution ಯಾಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು? Underdeveloped countries, developing countries, and developed countries.
Developing countries.
ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾರು developed countries ಅಂದ್ರೆ? Developed countries ಯಾರು? ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ರಷ್ಯಾ, ಜಪಾನ್, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಪಾನ್, ಮತ್ತೆ USA. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇದಾವೆ developed countries? As per the state today, Japan, USA, Russia, ಮತ್ತೆ France, UK, ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜರ್ಮನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಕೆನಡಾ ಕೆನಡಾ ಓಕೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಸೊ it is understood that everybody knows that they are the main culprit of pollution but they are not ready to accept it. They are not ready to accept it. Okay. So, this is an international issue. Now it is an international issue. The international issue now we are demanding all developed countries. G20 summit. G20 summit ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. G20 summit is going in India. So what is our demand is you reduce the pollution or you fund us to reduce the pollution in our country. ನೀವು reduce ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಫಂಡ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ. This is the challenge which we kept in the G20 summit. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು reduce ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಿ ನಾವು. This is the one declaration G20 summit ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is an international issue. Local issue on the local problems such as water shortage, soil erosion, different pollution level, the city, the lake pollution in the Bangalore. You can see landslides at the Babu. These are the local problems. Okay, these are the local issues. Regional issues: desertification and droughts, flood and soil erosion, rising sea level, beach erosion, saltwater erosion, deforestation. These are some regional issues. Right? Next. Okay, the global issues: increase in drought and desertification, climate change and global warming. This is a global issue, and these are all the effects of global global warming, increase in drought and desertification, crop failure, melting of ice, melting point of melting of polar ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ polar ice ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then we have got coastal flooding, then displacement of vegetation, then coral mortality ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹವಳಗಳು where the coral the coral reefs where do you available more? Oceans. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ coral reefs are more available in the Australia. Okay, remember coral reefs. Okay, then change in ocean behavior, natural disasters, infectious disease, degradation of ecosystem, scarcity of food supply, and rise in sea level. All this because of the global climate change or global warming. Next. Thank you. One important point. North-South divide. North world has 20% of the important point. North world, Russia, UK, Germany, France, USA. North world has 20% population and using 80% of energy. On the other hand, South comprising the developing nations still struggling to provide the basic needs to its population. You agree? Population in India, China, South Asian countries, Middle East, population actually 80% ಇದೆ. But consumption size ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ 20%. ಅವ್ರ 20% population ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, 80% energy ಅವ್ರ consumption. ಮತ್ತೆ pollution ನೀವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ pollution ನೀವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ how is justified? So that is what north south divide ಅಂತ ಒಂದು issue ಇದೆ. Okay, for knowledge. Biodiversity, loss of biodiversity of life including the both flora and plants, fauna andre animals, flora and fauna. Flora means plant, fauna means animals. Next. Okay, geopolitics, climate change. Developed nations biggest emitters of CO2. Common but differentiated principle, CBDT. They have to be provide the technology to developing nations. This is what I told you. So they have to provide either they have to provide the funds or they have to provide the technology which can reduce the pollution by the developing nation. That is under the CBDT program. Common but differentiated principle. Developing nations. What are the developing nations? Brazil, India, China. More emitter of CO2 in 2022. Yes, we do accept it. We are the more emitter. But we don't have technology. You give us a technology. This is what we ask. You give us a technology, we will make it. Environment program, and it is a Asian brown cloud. Smog like picture. Where it happens? Asian brown clouds. Navel ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಫ್ಲೈ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೃಥ್ವಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೃಥ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಏಸಿಯನ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಆ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಇದಾದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹೋದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ದಿ ಹಾಟ್ನೆಸ್. Because of hotness, that is the Asian brown cloud. It's smog like features. Adu alli idrille agute. So that is a problem. That problem is going to be addressed by what we discussed in the UN. United Nations have discussed ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. They ask us to reduce the pollution. This Green India Mission ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. The Green India Mission project, in which 1,40,000 kilometer long tree line both sides of national highways. 1,40,000 kilometer long tree line, both sides of national highways. This is one mission by which we are going to be working on the sustainable development. All along the highways, we are going to plant the trees. Then similarly, Namami Gange plantation along rivers, along the rivers, are to do the plantation. This is also, the scheme is also under way for the plantation along the rivers. National Agroforestry Joint Forest Management REDD Plus project. These are the central government projects. They are going on to maintain they are working on the Green India Mission project. Creation of carbon sink has to be promoted. Carbon sink again. What is carbon sink? Carbon sink ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ Western Ghats are more carbon sink area. Western Ghats are more carbon sink area. Carbon absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ carbon sink. Okay. If you know more and more plantation you do, carbon sink is going to happen. If more plantation is there, if you do more plantation, the area which we are going to create where lot of carbon absorption takes place, that is called carbon sink. We call it as next. Pollution. What are different pollution? Air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. Okay. Pollution occur to the air, water, soil, noise, and buildings. Causes of pollution. What are these are explosion, deforestation, unplanned ventilation. These are the causes. Excessive use of leaves, insecticides, pesticides, automobiles, fertilizers, chemicals, and energy. These are all very excessive use to use water. We are going to create a pollution. What are different pollutants? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, chlorine, ozone, ammonia, aldehydes. These are all the pollutions. Herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, insecticides. Okay, and NKP. NKP is what? Fertilizer. Fertilizer. Nitrogen, phosphate, potassium. We are going to use as a pollutants. I mean, we are using as a fertilizers, but in that it became a pollutant. Pollutant because not much required. Secondary pollutant formed as a chemical reaction, sulfur dioxide, smog formation. Smog ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇನಾದ್ರು ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ಗಳನ್ನೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್? ಸ್ಮೋಕ್. Smoke plus mist. Smoke plus mist combines the form the smoke. Because that's smoke plus mist. ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೋ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ದಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಟ್ರಕ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. might have seen the WhatsApp. The video was viral. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Because of that, trains will be, get delayed. Flights are get delayed. Flights are diverted. Okay, this is all because of the smog, photochemical smog. Okay, oxides of nitrogen. What is that again? Oxides of nitrogen, hydrocarbons, fractionated, acetyl acid rain ಅಲ್ಲಿ sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide mix into water. That is called acid rain. Next, types of pollution. ಅದು ಈಗ air. Okay, next air pollution. Go back. Next, aerosols. What is aerosol? Solid or a liquid suspension in the air. That is called aerosols. Why aerosol? That is also because of the mist. Aerosol containing liquid droplets. Dust, aerosol containing solid particles. Fume andre aerosol containing hot fumes of particles. Plume andre geometrical form of smoke. Small mixture of smoke and fog. Okay. Government initiative to cover. One is called National Air Quality Monitoring Program. NAMP. It's called NAMP. National Air Quality Monitoring Program. National Air Quality Index. Okay, air pollutants is been listed as per the NAQI. It is PM. This means particle size 10 micromolar. Particle size 2.5 micromolar. NO2 particle size SO2 ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟಿರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ permissible ಇದು actually size. Okay, pollutant measurement ಮೈಕ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಏರ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್? ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Which agency in India will manage the air pollution of the country? Okay, what is that? National Air Quality Monitoring Program. Or not? Okay, see, good 0 to 50, 51 to 100. It was discarded. 101 to 200, moderately polluted. Poor 201 to 300. How the range the quality 200 to 300. Right? It is very poor. The air of respect, air of respect, air of Ballari, and the air of Sandur, it is highly polluted. Quality will be like this. Okay. Okay. This is being carried out under the Swachh Bharat Mission e program carried out. Andre how to measure, how to control the air quality. National Ambient Air Quality Standard enforced to use Bharat Stage 3 emission use of CNG LPG in order to reduce the SO2. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Majority of diesel vehicles are stopped because now we are going to what is called CNG LPG based vehicles. Petrol CNG LPG based vehicles to ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay. System of air quality and weather forecasting SAPR ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology Pune weather forecasting 1 in 3 days. ಸುನಾಮಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಚಂಡಮಾರುತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Weather forecasting unit that is called Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology Pune. ಪುಣೆದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Weather forecasting ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Next. Water pollution. Solvent 65 to 95% of polymer cells contain water. Detergent. This is alkyl benzene sulfonate, which is biodegradable detergent. Nowadays, what we are using, earlier the detergent what we are using, they are not degradable. Now we are using the biodegradable detergent called benzene sulfonate, which is biodegradable. And the pollution of Hg, which leads to the hydroxyurea minamata. ಅಂದ್ರೆ Hg ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರ್ಕುರಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮಿನಾಮಾಟ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Hg mercury pollution causes disease minimum. Pink disease, Hunter Russell syndrome because of this mercury pollution. Selenium, white muscle disease ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Selenium ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಸೇವಿಸುವಂತ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ ನೀವು ಸೇವಿಸುವಂತ ಆಹಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಈ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ವೈಟ್ ಮಸಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ siltation, fine particle size between clay and sand, that's okay, no problem. Biomagnification, what is biomagnification? Means accumulation of toxic substance in the cell. Accumulation of toxic substance in the cell is called biomagnification. Okay, next step. Soil pollution. Okay, is really important parts here. Leaching. Okay, dissolve because of what is the source? Leaching, lithosphere. Then causes of soil degradation, dissolve soil ecosystem, heavy muscle results in the construction, sewage water. Intensification of agriculture, use of high salt content water of agriculture, excessive use of pesticides and fertilizers, over exploitation of groundwater. Next. BOD and COD. DO, dissolved oxygen. DOD is biological oxygen demand. ಯಾವ ವಾಟರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ವಾಟರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ BOD ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Biological oxygen demand. That's called BOD. Okay, ಯಾವ ವಾಟರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ BOD ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then dissolved oxygen, amount of oxygen present early. So because of the BOD, early hatching of eggs will take place, bacteria multiply rapidly, eutrophication happens, migration of aquatic biota happens. Okay, then radioactive pollution, right? What is radioactive pollution? Radiation se expose aagutade. That's called radioactive pollution. What happens to radioactive pollution means where because of the radiation it causes the cancer, DNA damage, immune system is going to be affected, gene mutation, genetic disorders will be comes. ಈಗ noise level, sound pollution 125 decibel ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದು ಅಲೌಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, that is noise pollution. So what is the threshold level? 125 decibel. As per the Environment Protection Rules 1999. Then effect of noise pollution, hearing loss, masking, and the select. Okay, namak ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು point is ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೆಸಿಬಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಟಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. 125 ಗಿಂತ above ಹೋದ್ರೆ that is noise pollution. 125 ಗಿಂತ below ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is audible. It is allowed. Okay, next. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಮುಗಿದಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು
last
ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
waste management
ಹೇಗಿದೆ
madam?
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
environmental types of
ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ, read it. Next. ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ರಂಗನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ರಂಗನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you might have heard about ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ರಂಗನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ? For what it is? ಇದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಗುಜರಾತ್ನಿಂದ ಕನ್ಯಾಕುಮಾರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಜನರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಬಿಡಿಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಇದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು? ನೋ ಇಂತಿದ್ದ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ರಂಗನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್, no such activities has to be carried out in that particular area. This is not been accepted by ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
Reports.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದವರು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, Kasturi Rangan report, it is refers to the protection of Western Ghats. Okay, reserved forest, protection of Western Ghats and especially reserved forest. Okay, ಇದು Kasturi Rangan. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ 5 R's: reduce, reuse, recover, recycle and remanufacture ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ. 5 R's, 5 R's strategy. So reduce means we have to reduce the consumption. Reuse, whatever there is there, we have to reuse it. Then recover, then recycle, then remanufacture. These are the 5 R's need to be adopted by the Kasturi Rangan, as per the Kasturi Rangan reports and the planning commission suggestion. Next, liquid waste. These are the copy next.
Biomedical waste management.
Okay, how to manage the biomedical waste and what guidelines maintain we recirculate or we recycle the medical waste. This is the blue book which tells about the how to manage the medical waste. How to manage the medical waste. International convention, and agreement of BWM means that's blue book. So in which it was held in Stockholm. Other prakara how to manage the e-waste, medical waste and hazardous waste. Henga adanu manage ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಬ್ಲೂ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. WHO has published the guidelines for the book for BWM is called blue book, and the second edition is came in 2014. So ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಬುಕ್ ಬಯೋಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, BWM biomedical waste management, BWM. That this blue BWM is given in the blue book which was given by the WHO. Okay, ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, how we can manage the medical waste, on what basis we going to manage the medical waste. Okay, that is blue book. Next,
Climate change.
Study of climates is called paleoclimatology. Okay, just another word that
Causes climate change.
Continental drifts, natural gases. Next,
Steps.
steps to mitigate the global warming. IPCC, that is called
Intergovernmental
planning,
Intergovernmental
on climate change ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ IPCC ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. This is going to address the problems of climate change. Intergovernmental panel for climate change ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅವರು ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್. This panel will give the recommendations, guidelines for the management of global warming. Next step.
Next slide, sir.
Next slide. Okay. Done. See, now ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ fast ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ because this is the vast. It's very difficult to cover all those things because the 10 hours take actually. So I tried to cover in 2 hours. So any questions is there, we can address them. It is there here only. You can take it. It is there. Ask them to make the PDF and show it. Okay, ask them to make it. Any other questions? So 10 minutes more I took. I was given up to 5 o'clock. But 10 minutes more I took. Anyway, thank you. So any questions, any doubts, like in fact, so that any questions if there, you can just text me or ask them. Good. Okay. Good.
ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲಿಟಿ
When you read it, you will get more doubts and answers. Any further questions? You will get expected like from this result, around 5 to 6 questions will be there. Make sure that you answer it. Okay, because to other questions you will answer. These questions will take normally. These questions you have to catch.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಇದು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ
Required hour 2 hours 10 minutes.
2 hours 2 hours and 10 minutes. ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಏನು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬು ಆರ್.ಎನ್. ಸರ್ ಭಾಳ ಬಿಜಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಭಾಳ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಎಂದು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 2 months ನೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೊ ಜಾಬ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಜಿಮ್ ಪ್ರೇಮ್ಜಿ ಅವರು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೊಲಾಬರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬು ಆರ್.ಎನ್. ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಸೊ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಹೋಗಿ 1-2 years 1 year ಅತ್ಯಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅವರು ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಇದೆ ನಾವೇ ಇದೆ ನೆಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಎನಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಲೈವ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಕಡೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೊ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಪ್ರಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಬಹಳ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜೆಟಿಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬು ಆರ್.ಎನ್. ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಸೊ ತಮ್ಮ ಬಿಜಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಬೋತ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದು ನೆಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸೊ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಯಾವ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ KTET ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದು ನಾವು ಭಾಳ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಮೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸೊ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ 2 ತಾಸು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ವೇಳೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪಿರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಓಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ
Good evening to all. On behalf of our department, I extend a really hearty thanks to our guest Dr. Babu sir, who has spent his time since 3 hours nearly, and in his busiest schedule, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And today we had an opportunity to hear his lecturer since 3 hours, and it will be definitely going to helpful in our upcoming exams. Thank you.
My only expectation is somehow